Alright, so the first type of multiplying and dividing we do is the one that's really easy, and it's just timesing or dividing by 10 or 100 or 1,000 or even 10,000, a 1 with zeros after it. These are powers of 10. We'll learn about powers a little more later. And the rule is, if I'm dividing by 10 or 100 or 1,000, I'll get a smaller number. If I'm dividing, count the number of zeros in my power of 10. I've got 1. And I'm moving my decimal point one spot to the left to make it a smaller number, and I rewrite it 0.973, and if there's a point, what would I put in front?
0.
0. Because dividing by 10 actually just moves all my numbers one space back, but it's easier to pick up the decimal point and move it one space over. When it's times, I want to make a bigger number. Times 100 means all my numbers are moving 2 spaces to make them bigger. So I'll pick up my decimal point and move 2 spots to the right and rewrite it 601.7. A number can't have 2 decimal points, so I wouldn't write 6.01.7. I'm moving the decimal point, and actually really what I'm doing is I'm moving the numbers underneath the decimal point, but that's a bit silly. What do you reckon I'm going to move it by if I've got 1,000, 3 zeros?
3 spaces.
3 spaces, and it's times, so I'm moving my decimal point 3 spaces to the right to make it a bigger number. 1, 2, there's nothing there. 3. What am I going to do if there was nothing there?
I'm going to add a 0.
I'm going to put a 0 underneath it. So my decimal point got to here. Zeros in front of a big number don't matter. I wouldn't write 0030. I'd just write 30. And my decimal point is here. But would I even need to put that in? After 30, do I put a decimal point?
No.
No. So if it's a whole number, not a decimal, and there's no numbers after it, I could leave it like that. But that's a bit tricky. 0.009 divided by 100. 100 is 2 spaces. Is this going to be 9?
No.
Nope. Because I've got to jump it there and there. That's a lot of zeros I've got to get right. There's my decimal point. 1, 0, 2, 3, 4. And when there's a decimal point on its own there, what do I put in front of it?
0.
0. So the rule is divide, move the decimal point which way, left or right for divide?
Left.
Divide's left.
Left. Multiply,
To the right.
move decimal point right. And if you can't see the decimal point,
What do you mean?
3 times 1,000. If you cannot see the decimal point, where is it?
Not there.
It's there.
Behind me.
It's right there after the 3. So, because this could be 3.0. So if it's just a whole number, the decimal point is after it. And 3 spaces would mean I'd be putting 3 zeros. And is 3 times 1,000 3,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.